Hello, this is Tammy Andraco, the superintendent at Quaker Valley School District. The project team, made up of Quaker Valley administration, staff from the Quaker Valley High School, Bolwin Sawinski Jackson, and BSHM architects, have been working on an interior finishes package to share with you about our new high school. The selections will be the basis for our specifications during the bidding process. The finishes presented here are based on a number of opportunities associated with our new high school. These opportunities include specific educational and collaboration programs, material and color relationships based on goals and specifications from Quaker Valley schools, and material performance, longevity, and maintenance. A thank you to Jillian Rath, who has worked with us on these interior finishes. The first area of focus is the administrative areas. These spaces will touch on school branding while maintaining a more corporate influence. As these are the first and foremost office spaces, we have two carpets of the same neutral colorway. One has more texture and one has less texture and movement. A soft white is used as the field color on all painted walls, with the exception of some strategic accent colors. In selecting these accent colors for the project, regional nature was considered, so these accent colors reflect the areas surrounding the new building. A reception desk and built-in casework will be used throughout these spaces. Finishes for these include cabinet finishes, countertop finishes, and reception desk finishes. In this rendered floor plan, you can see the use of two carpet tiles that have the same colorway but different patterns. The carpet tile that has more movement used is in the circulation area, and the carpet with a more static pattern is used in private spaces such as offices and conference rooms. You can also see the use of accent colors in the floor plan. In the central areas, there's a touch of gold calling attention to our Quaker Valley branding, black, white, and a touch of gold. The principal and assistant principal's office are to receive a soft green accent, while the conference rooms, you can see, use a dark brown color of accent. The next area for consideration will be our typical classrooms. All typical classrooms are to receive a similar design strategy with marmoleum tile flooring and two shades of gray that will be used to highlight the teaching wall in that space. Here is an installation photo of this tile to give you a better idea of what it will look like. The north wall of the classroom will have windows that will provide natural light to the room, while the south wall will house the casework and storage areas in this space. Additionally, the south wall will be the accent wall in the room, being painted one of the two green colors. This green will help reflect the nature seen outside of the windows on the opposite wall, as well as being a calming and soothing stimulation for students in these high-focused areas. The classrooms on level 100 will have the lighter of the two greens as their accent, while the classrooms on level 200 will have the darker of the greens. This is a very subtle shift, but important shift in color. It is helpful for all learning types to diversify the stimulation they receive throughout a day. This classroom sketch shows an semblance of all of the finishes. It also shows a teaching wall layout upon the entry to the space, including a tackable surface that can be used for important classroom information and bulletins. Then in the center of this space, there's the main teaching monitor paired with a white marker board on either side. The next area that we'll look at is the Media Center. The Media Center is a unique space that offers the school a breadth of programmatic uses. The flooring carpet tile will be that mimics the state of water, connecting this space to the Ohio River, which happens to be a notable landmark of our area. Another notable feature in this space will be the wood ceiling in the open portion of the Media Center. See this image as well as the maple swatch to help define what this custom ceiling could look like. Accent colors of this space will continue to softly reflect our school's colors, as well as the earth tones that surround our new school. The rendered floor plan shows an enlarged installation suggested for the carpet in the space along the wall of windows. The floor begins as the gold color and still movement of water. It then feathers into a neutral tone. Towards the left side of the space, the flooring then transitions into a state of water that has more motion in it. Public areas are starting to receive the color Prairie Fire as an accent color. It is a neutral earth tone that adds color to the space without clashing with the school's colors. The meeting room and the media workroom will have the accent of the gold colors that we'll see briefly in the hallways from the windows that are located outside of these rooms. The next area is the student cafeteria. The student cafe is a public space above the student dining region. The food service area will have epoxy flooring, and the public area will be transitioned from polished concrete in the corridor to linoleum flooring in the dining area. The service counter will be quartz, and the use of prairie fire will again be used as a public space accent color. Moving next to our auditorium, this space will be utilized for a wide range of events and performances. The first strategy at its base is to use dark finishes and to coordinate the finishes with the rest of the building. The lower portion of these walls will be black or this onyx color, and the higher portion of the wall will be the wicker basket color. See our sketch of the space utilizing these colors in the image of an existing project that BSHM did to get a better idea of how the space will come together. The carpet in the auditorium will also utilize darker colors. This carpet has a stroke or two of gold in order to bring in that touch of gold from Quaker Valley's branding. Next, we'll look at our music rooms. Music rooms will receive a similar design strategy as other spaces in the building. The band room will receive resilient flooring, whereas the choir room will receive carpeting. All walls will have the same mushroom color with the exception of a custom soffit that will be painted in a green accent. Here you can see that green accent that will be used in order to add depth and a dynamic look to the room. Additionally, there will be dimensional ceiling tiles that can be used to control the sound in these spaces more efficiently. Now we will review our large and small instruction areas. These are flexible spaces that will be used for a variety of reasons. The LGIs, or large group instruction areas, will be used for full classes or large group activities. Here, we will utilize the carpet tile that has more movement in it. Small group rooms, or SGIs, will be utilized for small group work and more focused activities. These rooms will have carpet tile with less movement in its texture. To provide a level of depth in these spaces, the exterior of the small group rooms will be painted with a light green accent color, while the back wall of the room will be painted with a darker green accent color. See the sketch to see how it provides a level of depth to the space. Then there will be transition from the carpet to the resilient flooring in the corridor. Our last area for consideration is the competition gym and local athletic spaces. The concept for the main gym is to be light and bright and stick with our school colors of black, white, and gold. The sports mat and acoustic paneling that surrounds the gym will be of a dark charcoal color, and the school's branding will come through in banners, the gym floor, graphics, as well as custom graphics throughout. Here you can see what the gym will look like with the bleachers pulled out in the case of a competition or a student assembly. The student dining area nearby is a large public space with brick walls, wood ceiling, and a large monument stair. The flooring in the kitchen and food service areas will be epoxy, while the circulation and corridor areas will either be finished or polished concrete or terrazzo. There are 2 monument stairs in the building, one of which is located in the student dining area. This perforated guardrail is an example from Bowen Sywinski Jackson's portfolio, illustrating an example or an option for the monument stair in the Quaker Valley building. With the wood slatted ceiling occurring in much of our building, lighting becomes a consideration. See this example of suggested lighting solutions for this design. The light fixture is simple and allows the wood ceiling to stand on its own as a statement feature of the space. Thank you so much for your time and attention. To close this presentation, we will have a fly-through to show you the progress of the design of our new building. It is indeed a great time to be a Quaker.